Artwork for this was made by Gav Ip. You can find them in the link below in the description and in the pinned comment. Thank you, and I hope that you all enjoy this. I hope that you're all having a happy Pride Month. Thank you. Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing Yandere Cain, aka SCP-073, X Jack/Jackie, Genderfluid, Dr. Bright character. And yes, Dr. Bright is gender fluid in canon. Also, disclaimer, Dr. Bright is not going to be, we do not support Admin Bright. Dr. Bright, Jack or Jackie Bright is a standalone character and not just Admin's Bright self-insert. Admin Bright is a horrible person and is kicked out of the community and such, and we do not support them at all. Again, we do not support them at all. And we're respecting the people that have put time and effort into creating Jack/Jackie Bright as a canon character and standalone character and not just a self-insert. So yes, that is where we're doing that. Again, we do not support Admin Bright. Thank you. Now, disclaimer number 2. Cain, aka SCP-073, is not Yandere canon. This is just for fun and not to be taken seriously at all. Simping and shipping characters is fine as long as you respect the canon and respect all the headcanons and stuff. Like, just respect it. And don't be pro-shippers that ship adults with minors. That's just gross. Again, do not be illegal or gross about it, obviously. And respect the canon and separate headcanon from canon and fiction from reality, obviously. And also, remember, the SCP universe, multiverse, is rather large, so there could be very likely a universe where Jackie Bright/Jack Bright is in a relationship with Cain, and Cain is a Yandere for them. Very much so. Anyways, let's do this. Jack was feeling more feminine today, so he was going by Jackie and by she, her pronouns. She was rather happy to spend the day with her boyfriend. Well, sort of boyfriend. They've been on a couple of dates in the Foundation, but haven't made anything official. Unfortunately, her boyfriend, will go by that, has not seen her in her feminine side because since they started seeing each other, she has only had physically male bodies and has felt more male instead of female for the last few times, or more gender neutral from the last few times. This is the first time that started seeing him that she's felt fully feminine and gone by she in her pronouns and by her name, Jackie. So she was wondering how he would handle it. She goes down to the mess hall where they meet for breakfast every day, and she sees him sitting there. They aren't anything official yet, but this will be your first time explaining herself to him. Who is he, you ask? That is Cain or SCP-073. They started to go on casual dates when SCP-073 showed interest in her. She was excited and very much interested in him as well. She walks up to him. She is wearing a dress and makeup, and he looks at her confused. He's only ever seen her in his dress shirt and slacks and no makeup, so he was rather confused himself. Jack? He asks, confused. It's Jackie today, she says, smiling, and kisses his cheek, sitting down next to him. Jackie, why are you dressed in a dress? He asks, confused, not trying to be rude. He was used to Jackie being very eccentric, but he did not understand himself. Oh, I'm gender fluid, she says, and begins to explain to him what it meant. My gender has no fixed gender itself. Sometimes I'm more feminine and feel female, or sometimes I'm male and feel more male, or sometimes I'm in the middle, or neither. And then go by they, them. Oh, Cain says, but he was still rather confused by all of this. He was just saw that Jackie was happy today, and that's all that it mattered to him, that she was happy. Okay, Jackie, he says, and they went to get breakfast together. Cain, of course, just got meats with no plant byproducts, and Jackie got pancakes. They ate together, having a good time and talking. And that is when Alto Cleft walked into the picture. Hey, Jackie girl, he says, and Cain glared up at him. He did not like the way Cleft said that, not at all. So I heard that you have been seeing Cain here. Are you sleuting yourself around for him? He says, and Cain he did, dent the fork that was in his hand, eating the meat, bending it into an odd shape with just one of his metal hands. He did not like Clef calling her that. Maybe me and you can have dinner tonight. Just me, you, and some nice ecstasy, he says, smirking, obviously being a jerk, but also being very into her right now. Cain did not like that, not one frickin' bit. He stood up and punched Clef right in the face. Hard. Clef falls to the ground, nose bleeding and broken. What the frick? Cain, he says. Cain does not say a word and grabs Jackie, dragging her out of the office, very jealous of what he's just heard. Once they got out and were in the storage closet, Cain pins her to the wall and kisses her deeply, running his hands down her body to her hips and then kissing down her neck, biting hard, leaving a very large hickey. He was jealous. He could not stand the idea of anyone looking at his Jackie like that. You need to cover up, he says firmly. Why the hell will I do that? Jackie says, panting as she catches her breath from the intense kiss. Because I do not like the way he was looking at you, Cain says, obviously jealous. Cain, I only have eyes for you, she says, and kisses him on the lips briefly. Besides, if they look, they just look. I promise I will never cheat on you, she says, holding his hands gently. He looks at her, worried that she would cheat on him. He knew she was a free spirit, but also he had to trust her. He had to trust her because he loves her more than anything. But if anyone ever tried to touch her or said anything and called her names that are vulgar like that again, he would kill them. No one dishonored the woman he loved. No one touched his Jackie. They kiss again, and it was very sweet and romantic. Suddenly, the door opens, and it was the Michael Bright who was looking at his sister slash brother and looking at Cain. You two are in some big trouble, he says, and leads the two of them out to go to the ethics community. Looks like their little secret was out, and that they had to discuss what the new rules would be for the young couple. Anyways, it was a sweet day, and Jackie and Cain were an official item, and now the Foundation knew about it. Anyways, I really didn't know how to end that or wrap that up, so I was trying to wrap it up in a pretty bow. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. And yes, Cain is obviously the jealous type, so he got jealous and had to make his marks, why he bit and left a hickey and all that good stuff. And he also had to prove to Jackie that she was his. And also he's jealous, so he feels like she should have to cover up so no one else looks at her. But he also respects her where he's not going to force her to do it. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this. I hope that you're all having a happy Pride. Thank you, Wicked Brony, for suggesting this. And the intense kiss. I might do a not safe for work version later. Who knows? Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. And I hope that you're all having a happy Pride once again. Thank you, Gaff, for being my first patron. You are fabulous. You are wonderful. Mwah, chef's kiss. And thank you, Wicked Brony, for being my second patron. You are just as fabulous, just as wonderful. Mwah, chef kiss. And we all punch Clef in the face. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed, and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye-bye! Also, do you ship Jackie Bright and Cain as a couple? I find them super adorable. Also, Cain is super jealous type, so he would be super jealous of all the time that Jackie would spend with other men, obviously. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed this and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.